What's good, YouTube? It's your boy KFLeXin. I'm back here with another video, and what a story we have today, ladies and gentlemen. Let me pause this video before they copyright me. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a story today. Tua did in fact have a concussion. In fact, this concussion was suffered during the game. He played the whole second half, presumably with, well, definitely with it. And the interesting thing about this is that they actually come out and say, Mike McDaniel, to be specific, came out and said that Tua actually didn't go to see the doctor himself and kind of self-diagnosed itself. Mike McDaniel apparently noticed inconsistencies on film with the way that Tua played and actually asked Tua or suggested Tua go see a doctor, in which he was diagnosed with a concussion. Now, I'm just gonna act like there's no conspiracy theories on what actually happened, because I don't know, and neither does anybody else. So we kind of just assume what happened. I just kind of assume what happened is what they tell us, because I don't know why they would lie about this. It doesn't make us look good. No lie makes us look good. So if this is what happened, right? If after the game Mike McDaniel was watching film and noticed that this is not funny, but it was funny to me in a moment. It was like, do you know how bad you have to play for your coach to be watching film and be like, yo, I think you have a concussion? To me, that was the most insane thing I ever thought. I'm just I could imagine Mike McDaniel watching the game and just seeing Tua throw to just wide open defenders and just be like, yo, does this motherfucker have a concussion? What's going on here? And it turned out he actually had a concussion. It's insane, because there was no way for Mike McDaniel to have known that other than his feet, the way he was playing, because he wasn't doing anything off the fucking, nobody noticed he had a concussion. But it was just he played so bad to the point Mike McDaniel was like, hey, I think you should get checked out. I think that's insane. But this is a second confirmed concussion, a third concussion incident. And so Tua's going to be sitting out this week. He probably will be sitting out for the next few weeks, and if not the rest of the season. I personally think he's probably going to sit out the rest of the season if the NFL is even slightly serious about concussions. They were sued about concussions. It was the biggest lawsuit in NFL history. It had something to do with concussions. Concussions are the biggest thing in the NFL right now as far as the threatening its, existence. So I think they're going to prove a point. I don't think they're going to let Tua even play for the rest of the season. There's another investigation going on with the Miami Dolphins, which I don't even know how you're going to investigate us for this concussion, because they have spotters. They have people that are supposed to recognize it. If they couldn't recognize it, and they're only human too, but if they couldn't recognize it, then how the hell was the Dolphins, what is the Dolphins to do? We didn't know. The spotters didn't know. So clearly, it's nobody knew. His head snapped back. Everybody's head snaps back at a time. It was a routine tackle. There's nothing you can do besides take a quarterback out every time their head snaps back, in which case, every quarterback's going to get taken out way too premature. And at the least, I believe they're going to do it to Tua from now on. So that's going to make him get taken out prematurely a lot for the rest of his career, if he has the rest of the career. But this was an interesting thing today. I was just at work, and I checked my phone, and I'm like, are you serious? So you mean to me Mike McDaniel was watching film and diagnosed Tua with a concussion solely based off his play? Probably saw his head snap back too. I'm not sure. But he definitely, I could imagine somebody watching film and just telling their quarterback, hey, I think you might have a concussion. That's insane to me. But if that's what happened, or whether Tua is self-diagnosed, whatever the case is, I'm glad that it got diagnosed so that he doesn't play this week, because then you have another Cincinnati incident. So, at the end of the day, Tua's going to get hurt. He's only had 21 sacks this year, has had some pressure. Going to get hit playing quarterback. We're never going to be able to get an offensive line where he's never going to get touched. I don't see how. Coming into next year, you definitely just probably have to get another quarterback. There's arguments about Mike McDaniel's job security. I don't understand them at all. I don't get them at all. I love Mike McDaniel. I think Mike McDaniel has another season. I don't care if we lose the next 2 games. Mike McDaniel has another season at the minimum with the team. I think he's a genius. I think if you're one of the people that argue that Tua is limited and we have the #1 offense with a limited Tua, then why would you ever want him to get fired if he did that with a limited quarterback? He does have mistakes, but it was his first year, and he's 30-something or 40, early 40s or 30. Did you expect him to be Dick LeBeau? I don't know what people expected of Mike McDaniel to be his first ever year. It wasn't even like he was a college coach, head coach, or he was an NFL head coach that got fired a long time ago. He's not Nathaniel Hackett's age. I'm not sure why people want this young guy who is like a proven genius to like get fired because his quarterback has concussions and we might not make the playoffs. I mean, listen, that's another topic for another video that I will make another time. This video was more so about Tua and what's going on with him. So he does have another concussion. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. A lot of people think he should retire. Even former players are saying he should retire. Charles Woodson, Brandon Marshall, I believe, said it. You had Ryan Clark said he should at least consider it. There's a lot of players. A lot of the people say if I say it that I'm a Tua hater, so they think like I mean something else by it. Like I'm trying to use this as an excuse to get another quarterback. In reality, I don't care if he retires or not. I just say I suggest he does but if he doesn't, I'm not going to lose any sleep. But I just suggest he did because his fucking brain is seeming to be like very, very fucked up. And I mean, it was a routine hit and he gets hurt. I don't know if it's, I don't want to blame him for not knowing how to fall, but he falls super aggressive. And I mean, it was a bad play. And so, you know, but regardless if he stays, I'm not like pushing that he needs to retire. I mean, if he stays, he stays. But we definitely need to get another quarterback, you know, as even a backup or to start over him, maybe a backup, because you can't just have Tua and no other backup plan, because right now it's looking like Tua's career could possibly get cut short. It's just smart to get another quarterback. Not saying Tua won't work out, not saying this won't be the last concussion he ever gets in his career. I'm just saying, like, if you're going to be a smart team, you would get another quarterback at the minimum, even if it's just you know, kind of a loner quarterback. You don't have to get a quarterback for the future. I don't know how much we trust Skyler, but you know, you got to do something. You kind of got to get a plan moving forward, because this isn't like, we can't really trust Tua to be available. All right, that's just what it is. So another concussion for Tua. He will not be playing at the minimum this game. I don't think he's going to play for the rest of the season, because it's too many incidents, and the NFL looks really crazy right now if they just let him play again. If he gets another, God forbid he gets another concussion, his career is actually over. If he gets another concussion in playoffs, his career is literally over. So it's like, kind of like, you know, it's worth it to just let him chill for a little bit, and then, you know, next season, if we decide to go that route again, we go that route. But Mi9ke Mcdaniel, I love him, and I think that the Dolphins will still make the playoffs even with Teddy Bridgewater at quarterback. I at least hope so. Get in the comments, let me know what you guys think. Are you guys confident in Teddy? You guys not confident in Teddy? Like, comment, subscribe. Roll to 11K. KFLeXin. I'm out.